Here we are, we're back again. Same picture still. And we're having a look at things. Let's have a look at things first. So this skewing building is bothering people. And I kind of know what you mean. It's leaning a bit. But a lot of buildings in old Lincoln, which is where this photo was, a lot of them are leaning quite a lot. There's one where the whole building is like, it's quite a famous building now because it's leaning so much. But what does annoy the eye is you'll be looking at this, and this doesn't match with this line. So what I'm going to do is cut this out. You're going to like this. I'm in a really funny mood. I know I'm always in a really funny mood, let's be honest. So I'm going to transform this because it's not matching with that, is it? No. So then it makes it look a bit odd. So let's go. So let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I like it a lot. I think that skewed it just enough to make that work in the way that I like. But if you're watching this video and you're thinking, oh, I just don't like the way that this leans, it annoys me, then when you're doing your painting, if you're doing a version of this, have yours nice and straight. Don't feel like you have to do the same, because you don't. Right, moving on. So we're going to do some lighting today. So we're going to use curves. I'm going to boost the red a bit. See how that warms everything up. Then I'm going to boost the light. This is the way I do it. There's many ways to do stuff on Photoshop. This is just one of the ways I like. So I quite like that. And then I just fill it so it's gone. And then in this layer, which is masked, adjustment layer, then I paint in the light. You shall see what I mean. My pen. So I'm using a pen. Pen is mightier than the mouse. So what we're going to do, so we've got our light, and we've got to think about things as well. Got to think about quite a lot of things. I quite like the way the light is hitting here. Oh yeah, we need some white. So this is going to blow your mind. If you've never seen this before, this will blow your mind. Look at this light. Brilliant. Isn't it brilliant? Isn't it brilliant? Amazes me. Amazes me what you could do on the computer. For a long time, I was totally against it. I was like, nah, why would anyone want to do that when I can just use my own paints? And then I thought, oh, really? You can do that? You can paint on it? Really? You can paint? Wow, maybe I'll give this a go. And then I did, and I really like it. I just find it fun. It's fun. So there's some light. So we've got a bit of light hitting there. We've got buildings here, so we want to... oh, I don't like that brush. I want this one. I like this one. So there's the building top. Look. So what else do we want in light? We want this place in light, so let's give this some light as well. do this whole place. Maybe the door as well. And the light going shing. Oops. I'm trying to think about I might bring that light across there actually. It won't hit any of this. Maybe it would hit some of that. Got it in that. Think about that. Maybe not as much. Get rid of it a bit. There's a little bit there, but not as much. So I can have the light hitting this, hitting this side of this as well. Oops. Hitting that on this side. We'll need to paint this because the digital world, you can't do everything with it. You can't do everything, unfortunately. Light. Yeah, there is limitations to it. Quite like the idea of a bit of the light hitting this roof here. Something like that. Oops. Side of this bin. So if you're a member, I don't want to create an anti-members and members, but if you are a member, then there is a video on lighting that I've made. Don't forget to check out the members playlist on the main channel page, because I'm going to keep putting out videos and they'll keep appearing there. Just nice little, I think they're nice little workshop type videos. Gives you a bit of information. You can hear me trying to explain things really hard. Really hard for my brain, I should say. Yeah, I didn't do that well at school, so I like teaching. I like sharing my knowledge and appreciate the support, so hopefully it helps you out. So I'm thinking about the rooftop there. Maybe there's a rooftop there as well, so get some of this light in here. Yeah, quite like that. I might have a break in the light as well. Of course, I don't want the light to be hitting this guy. I want to light him separately. So luckily, he's on another layer. That's a bin. There we go. Oops. Pull. There we go. He's back in the dark. I can light him separately. It makes it easier. So I want to break up the light. So where should we break it up? I kind of like. Maybe there's something there. Oops. Maybe there's something there. Break up the light there. Could be a huge church or something. Yeah, I like that. And I want to bring a bit of light on this side of this building, because then that creates another area of light, and then we can go dark. Maybe there's a A little bit of light there. Maybe there's a big building there. Maybe that's cut off like that. And then, because there's a huge building there. It kind of blocks up, maybe. Maybe this slide is just a different colour. Quite like that. I quite like that. So now what I think I might do is do another. Let's get rid of that. Do another curves, but this time go dark. So it's the same sort of idea, except this time it's the opposite. Boop. So what I'm thinking is these shadow areas, we could darken them a bit. So I'm not totally blocking this in really thickly. I'm letting some of the light pass through a bit. I do like the way that is there. So the overall brightness of the light, let's have a look. Yeah, I do quite like it. Have it a bit up here as well. Maybe get a shape in this. Get a shape going there. Maybe I should just light the whole thing. Just keep a bit of that colour. So you can just rub out some of it if you want. If you don't want it to be too bright everywhere, you can rub it out a little bit. So look at that. Yeah, I quite like that. So I might, oh yeah, see a shadow that we need. So let's rub this out. So the light's going here. So this needs to go. It'll probably go no, behind that. Bin. Yeah, so I can rub that out as well. Give that a bit of a. This door really is bothering me a bit. Don't really like that colour. What can we do instead? Maybe a green door. Let's see what this looks like. Just turn those lights off. bit darker, I think. Yeah, I prefer that. Yes, I do prefer that. Okay, I do like that. So let's think about this again. And we've got this bin, the shadow, and the cast shadow behind it. Liking that. Just getting a bit of an occlusion. Bin's a bit more dominant. Just going to do a bit more detail on that move, but I don't think I really want it. I am liking the way the lighting is anyway. Could do a bit there. So I might light up this curb side using some of this colour. I think that's too thick. Maybe it's because of the... Oh, look how big he is. Yeah. It was just too thick. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm just going to break it up a little bit. Lights that up a bit. So what I tend to do is turn everything off and have a look at it and think, oh, do I like it with it all on? What we've done. Turn it off, turn it on. I like it a lot more with it all on. The thing that I noticed is we need to get this shadow going in here as well. And then, I don't like these people. They're annoying me. There. Don't want them anymore. Ugh, rub them out. Yeah, I just didn't like them. They was annoying me. I mean, for everything that's flat enough. No, it kind of does work. So we're going to do some shadow in here. Just put that in there. It goes behind there. This is a bit weird. Why is there a... Yeah, quite like that. Put something there. Yeah, I do like that. Now this guy's on his own. And I actually prefer that. I think about his size. Because if a person was there, they'd probably, their head would be right there. It does look kind of about right. Let's just do this. He looks like a giant now, doesn't he? No, I think that's about right. Looking at the bin and the door. So they have quite big doors around there. And the big windows as well. And if you walk to there, might be right. Might be right, might be wrong. Who knows? Could do with some light in those windows though. Because they look a bit too dull. So let's just do that as well. And again, I do quite like the way they are. Let's just knock them out again. I do quite like the way they are dark. Maybe what I can do is give the impression of some sort of a curtain there. Because we're making this up, we can do what we like. Doesn't have to be real. Could be just fake. Why not? Why not? Do what we like, can't we? Just having fun, enjoying ourselves. I really want to put a little bird in the background. Do it like that and then shrink that. Just have one right there. Where I live, there's always like little pigeons on the roof. Maybe I'll just do a few. So it looks like there's a few birds on the roof there. I reckon birds would stay on there, hanging around. Okay, I'll do it. Right, let's do this guy. Let's improve him a bit. I am really liking this. I really do want to paint this. Oh, before we do that, I've just seen this. We want to give this a bit of glimmer of light. I might use that warm light. What light? I like that one. What's this look like? Something like that. Quite like that. And then I'll use a bit more light just to get some little glimmers. And I can use this to soften it a bit. Yeah, I quite like that. I do quite like this as a painting though. I'm starting to like it more and more the more I play on it. I was trying to work out what's going wrong there. Just need to improve that a bit. Whoops. Go. Let's improve this a bit. Just bring that back in. Yeah. As well. Right, I need to work on this guy now. He needs a little bit of work. I'm still tempted to put a bloke in here. Maybe two. I want them to be quite dark. Maybe, and very simple. Like, dun, dun. Two guys go in. You know what? Maybe the white of their shirts. I'll leave them as little blobs, I think. Let's just move over to them. This makes no sense to the scale of these people. It really doesn't. I need to sort that out. Alright, yes. Well, I was thinking this, yeah, well, you're probably right. Okay, so this light is enormous. Enormous. So what I think I'm going to do now, oh, I can't. I was going to merge everything because this is going to mess things up, but I can't. I'm going to shrink this anyway. That's probably about right. Shrink that as well. Probably need to make them people a little bit bigger. They look like they're hitmen or something. I'll leave them there. Yeah, I do prefer that anyway. I do prefer that. This chap. I think this other light's a bit too tall as well. Now I'm looking at it. Gonna make that light a bit smaller as well. About there. Yeah, I like that there. I think that's more the size that I would have it. Yeah, I do prefer that. Right, now let's mess with this guy. So we need some light. So I think I'm going to put him on his own layer. Edit, cut, edit, paste in place. There he is again. Now I'm going to create a clipping mask, which affects just him, look. And I'm going to add some red. And then we need to get rid of it. I use the paint bucket tool, and then I use white, and then I paint in the light. But before I do that, I'm going to paint him a bit better. Not loads better. I kind of like the kind of looseness of this, sort of the impressionism of it. I do like that. Make his case fairly big. Maybe he's doing one of the midnight flit. Happened a lot in the UK when people had bills and stuff and they couldn't afford it, so they just got the stuff and legged it during the night. Midnight flit, as they call it. Legged it and then set up somewhere else where they didn't have heavy bills and stuff. It's a good idea, isn't it? Sometimes I think I need to do that, and I won't have this rent hanging over my head. I'm going to give this guy a moustache. There he goes. In the dead of night. Maybe he's come all the way from somewhere else, miles away. He legged it. He has no worries anymore. No worries anymore. I've run away from all my problems. It's only money. That's what he was saying as he was walking away. It's only money. Walking off, hoping to make a better place somewhere else. Kind of like the blue suit. I'm thinking that he might have worked in a railway station or something. His arm would be... Well, if he's walking quick, maybe his arm would be like that. You've got to make decisions of whether the place is windy and stuff as well. I'm on my way to another place. Bring his waist up to the waist, because trousers were at the waist at one point. There was an actual waist. Might give him a little... Do you think he would have bothered wearing a tie on his leg when he was legging it? When he was doing his little flit out the door? Poor people, eh? It's horrible, isn't it, that people have to like get up and go because they just can't afford to live where they are. It's awful. I know the feeling, mate. I know the feeling. I need to do a midnight, but I'm not liking this. I'm quite liking this. There's something wrong. Well, there's a few things that need kind of fixing, but let's zoom out and see how he looks zoomed out. Doesn't look too bad zoomed out. Like I said, I don't want to go too overboard because I want to keep this kind of impressionistic, like I'm there painting, doing this quick painting. That's what I'm imagining anyway. Imagine that I'm just there doing this quick picture and bring his shirt up there. Yeah, now I can go a bit darker and I can start running this his arm, so you can see his arm a bit better. Yeah. His suitcase is a bit too short. I don't know if you get that impression as well. Something like that. It's a bit better, isn't it? Looks a bit more real. I'm thinking of putting a hanky on him. There we go. Okay, like a neck chief type thing. Like that. Yeah, I like that. I'm on my way to start a new life. Something fell off over there. Yeah, who are those two guys? I don't really like these two guys now. Looks like two versions of John Travolta. Maybe one's John Travolta and the other one's Snape. I don't really like him anymore. Quite like this guy walking away. Yeah, I don't think I need those two guys. Got rid of them again. So we need to like this chap now. Where is he? Man. Let's light him up. See how this goes. So I'm going to use the what the masters do and not actually paint too much detail. A lot of the time they would just do blobs. What I might do there, I might go for some I might go for a little bit of the old bit of the old bit of detail there. Just for fun. Now hit this arm here wouldn't really be forward because this leg's forward. Maybe that arm would be back, but maybe he's carrying it like that for a reason. But I do like that arm forward. This arm looks really long, so I'm going to move that. Yeah, that's a bit better. And then I'm tempted to give him a cane. How does that look? That position's not quite right, I don't think. I think that leg needs to be moved. So this is generally how I do things. Where I just keep changing things until I think it looks better. And then if I can't get it to the way I think it might look, then I tend to look at reference. But I should be able to do it without reference now, but I can't. Anyway, I quite like that so far. I do really like that. I do really like that. So now I'm going to shadow him using that one. Yeah. So I need to cut out a shadow. Going back to my shadow layer, my lighting layers. So his leg would go ving, ving, zoom, zoom. Something like that anyway. And that would be yeah, something like that. So there he is, walking off down here. You know what? Just add this brainwave. That back leg, I could move it over there and bring this leg forward, and then it would be more right. So if I put it, imagine that leg going dump, dump. So it'd be like there. Oops. Something like that, and then I can go back to that. Oops. And then it's a job, isn't it? It's a job to get all this right. Yeah, so that now works. Just want to do that suitcase a bit. Darken it a bit. I've done the old trick again. Made the suitcase look too small. There we go. What I might do with this door, because it's not really working at the moment, I'm going to darken it. And that'll help bring out our character. Something like that. I like that better. Don't want to do too much to that guy. Do we want any more people in this? So I put John Travolta back in. What if I shrunk them down a bit? Put them over there, talking. Shrink them down to the door size. There's the door, so in the doorway that'll be about that. Maybe I'll put these two characters talking there. Yeah, I don't mind them back there. Quite like this guy. He's making me laugh a bit now. I like the birds. I like the lighting setup. I like the bin. So one thing I might do then, I think I might leave it there, and now I'll have a think about whether I want to put some more people in here. For now, I quite like the way it is. I quite like the setup. Could put an old car in it, or no, I quite like the way it is actually. I do really like it, and I'm itching to do a painting of it. So we'll call this part 3. I'll move on to something else, but I'm going to put this as one to paint, and I'll have a bit of fun having a go at painting this. Maybe I'll use it to do something else. Oh, there is something I wanted to do. I lost that, didn't I? Here we go, a little bit of the old white, and I just want to go sheep and sheep, just where the lights get in those bits. Okay, yeah, that'll do for me. I think I quite enjoyed doing this. I could take it further, I think, but I've got to try and hold myself back a little bit to doing hours and hours on this, and that's what I need to do while we're there. Just really felt like I needed to do that. A bit dark there. Yeah, there's so much I think that I could do. I think I'll fade that a bit. Yeah, that's better. Right, I'll call this one finished for now. I'll think about what else I could do Whether I'm going to paint this or not, I'm not 100% sure yet. But I quite like the way it's looking anyway. So let me know what you think. If you want to see this painted, maybe in gouache or acrylics or something, or even an oil painting, maybe I could have some fun doing that. I might do that. But yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you at another one. Cheers, bye.